Hey everybody, welcome back to the 4-String Strummer, the channel that's all about ukuleles. Today we're going to learn Everybody's Talkin' at Me, the 1969 hit featured in the movie Midnight Cowboy. On top of that, I'm going to show you some tips and techniques that's going to make it that much easier to play and make it sound that much better. All right, let's get into it. Okay, so as usual, I'm going to teach you this song two different ways. One way will be a more simplified version if you're just starting out, and the other will be a more advanced version. So if you want to play some instrumental, you want to play a little bit of chord melody, you'll be able to get into that as well. All right, let's start off first of all with the chords. So pretty straightforward chords in this. There's nothing too fancy in it. First of all, we're going to start with a C. Everybody's talking at me. I'm going to go down to C7. I can't hear a word they're saying. G7. Only them la 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 up to C. Again, just do the same thing. People stop and staring. C7. I can't see the faces. G7. Only the shadows of their C. Then you go up to D minor. I'm going where the G7's shining. Back to C. Through the pouring C7. Back to D minor. Going where G7 suits my C. C7. Back to D minor. Banking off of the G7. C. Sailing on a summer C7. D minor. Skipping over G7 like a C. All right, pretty straightforward chords, and that's the chord progression through the whole song. All right, let's take a look at the strumming now. Okay, so for strumming, let's just start off if you're, pretty much a beginner level. You can just do what we call the paintbrush strum here, which is just hit it with your thumb, brush it with your fingers. You hit the top string with your thumb, brush it with your fingers. Nice and easy. Just like that. Everybody's talking at me. I can't hear a word they're saying. Only the shadows of blah blah. Just like that. Okay, nice and easy. Just take your time with it. If you're a little bit more advanced, what I would suggest is doing a down, down, up, down, up strum. Otherwise known as a calypso strum or the island strum they call it, and it sounds like this. Down, up, down, down, up, down, up, just like that. Now, if you want, here's a little technique that you can do. I did a video on this, and I call it the circle strum. And it's a little technique that you can add to this strum that'll really add some nice rhythm to it and break up the sound a little bit more. So here's how it goes. I'll put a link to a video that I did specifically on circle strum, but I'll give you the Reader's Digest version here right now. So you hit it with your thumb, just like you normally would, kind of down, down, up, down, up. So what you're doing, if you're coming from doing the paintbrush strum, it's kind of an extension of that. So you're starting off just with your thumb on the top string, and then you're brushing it down with your fingernail going down. Up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, up, like that. Now, where the circle strum comes in is like this. Just listen. Hear it? It gives it that kind of a sound. And what you're doing is you're circling around, almost like you're circling around the sound hole kind of a thing. And what it does is it breaks that sound of one note, basically of the chord, into individual notes of the chord. Okay, so you're kind of delaying it. Okay, it gives you that sort of staccato sound. Mike Brown gave me the actual name for it. I can't remember. Arpeggio, maybe? I can't remember. Okay. Anyway, so you can add that in, gives a little bit more rhythm to the sound. All right? I would suggest using that one all the way through because it's a really nice sounding strum. Okay, so now we're going to take a look at the instrumental, the chord melody part. I'm just going to come up a little bit closer so you can get a better look at my fingers. Okay, so for the instrumental part, let's take a look here at what's going on with this hand. So, let's start off with our C chord, and right away I'm going to drop my second finger here at the 3rd fret on the 2nd string. Okay, so like that. Everybody is what we're going for. Now you leave this finger in place, and you just go up to the 5th fret on the 2nd string. Then you lift that, so you're back to the 3rd. That's why you leave that one in place, because it's just quick. Then you lift it, the 2nd finger. And then the note you're going for is the C, which is the 3rd string open. But again, you don't have to pluck that note, whatever, individually. You can just kind of strum. As long as you're strumming like the top 3 strings, you're going to hear the notes. So don't worry about being too exact, okay? Again, let's go through it. 3rd fret, up to the 5th, back to the 3rd, open, and then you're just strumming at the top to try and get that C. Again, drop your 2nd finger here. Drop your pinky finger at the 5th again. You open now, okay? Then you drop your 2nd finger again. Then you drop your pinky again. Okay, so let's play it one more time, right from the beginning. Now we go to our G7. Now you play the G7, but technically you're actually going to end up playing a G. So put your G7 shape on there, and then take your pinky finger and drop it down on the 2nd string at the 3rd fret. Okay, now the reason that we don't play a G is we're going to just run this down to the G7, and it saves you doing that, okay? Switching your chord around, it just sounds smoother and it's faster and it's easier, okay? Then back to the C. Okay, let's try it again. C. Okay, and then you pretty much just do that sequence again. Now we go up to the D minor. So you're just hammering on your 2nd finger at the 2nd fret on the 4th string. Then you go to your G7. And again, you play in an actual G because you're putting your pinky finger down. Lift it. Sun keeps shining. Okay, again. Lift it. You drop your 2nd finger while you're playing the C. Lift it. Now, you can go for the C string here as well. Through the pouring C7. Again, you don't have to pluck that exact note, but it's good to strum in the vicinity of that string, okay? So up here at the top a little bit more. Now we're going to go up to the D minor again, G7, C, with the added second finger, down to C7, back to your D minor, and then you play your G7 again with the, which is an actual G, lift it, lift it, C7, D minor. Now this time, you don't go to G7, you just go directly to a real G. Okay? And the reason is, you're going to hammer on your pinky finger here at the 4th fret on the 3rd string. Okay, let me show you again. Skipping over the back to C. Okay, now let me show you one little tip here. What I do when I'm going from my D minor to that G/G7 thing, what I'm doing is, watch what happens here. Now I'm going to hit that open G string, then I'm going to strum, because what that does is it gives me time to get this pinky finger in place. These are both the same note, right? They're both a G. So, but what it does is you don't have to rush to get that finger down. When you go from here, you're kind of rushing to get that 4th finger in place. This gives you a little bit more time. Now I strum at the top. You see how I drop that after the fact? It gives me it gives you an extra split second to get that finger in place, so you don't have to rush. Okay? Okay? Okay, there you go. That's a fun, really nice sounding, pretty straightforward instrumental part. Give it a try. Everybody's talking at me, I can't hear a word they're saying, only the echoes in my mind. People stop and stare, and I can't see the faces, only the shadows of their eyes. Going where the sun keeps shining through the pouring rain, going where the weather suits my clothes, banking up of the northeast wind, sailing on a summer breeze, and skipping over the ocean like a stone. shining through the pouring rain, going where the weather suits my clothes, banking off of the northeast wind, sailing on summer breeze, and skipping over the ocean like a stone. That's such a great song. I just rediscovered this one after watching my friend Rich Davis do a cover of it on his channel. I think it was suggested to him by Phyllis. So anyways, it's all kind of going around. So thanks for the inspiration to Rich and Phyllis. As usual, folks, you got any questions on any of this stuff, feel free to drop down in the comments section. I'm always more than happy to help you out. Till we see you next time, keep smiling, keep strumming, and have fun. Maybe with one of these videos right over here. Yeah, click one of these. In here. Yeah. Okay, bye for now.